Welcome back to CITAM Church Online. My name is Richard Oketch, and today we are going to talk about covering one another. In the book of 1 Peter chapter 4 verse 8, we are told that we ought to love one another deeply because love covers a multitude of sins. Think about when you were young. And for those of you who have siblings, you can relate with this. If you are unfortunate enough to be the firstborn like I am, you always have to be the responsible one. You are the one who was tested. You are the one who always had to make sure that everything is done right for the example of your siblings who come after you. Now, when something wrong happens, chances are if your younger sibling does it, you'd like to cover up for them. You do not want them to be beaten, you do not want them to be scolded, but instead you'd like to protect them. In our context as grown-ups right now, we may not necessarily cover up for one another using the motives we had as children, but the Bible is very clear that love covers a multitude of wrongs and sins. In this context, when your friend, when someone you are close with is going through an issue or has confided in you about something that they have done or something they are probably struggling with, it is out of love that you should speak to them, you should encourage them, and in essence, cover them so that they may find their way back to strength, find renewal and redemption. But if you are the type of person who shares your friend's issues, it is not right. You are not covering them. In essence, you're actually exposing them to ridicule, to gossip, and public shaming. It is important for you to know that that behavior isn't really right. Some of us have gone to the extent of speaking about other people in prayer groups and through prayer requests. We have all heard of someone saying, "Oh, please pray for my friend so-and-so. Last night they did 1, 2, 3 things, and I really pray that the Lord will strengthen them and they will find forgiveness and whatnot." You might think you're actually doing a good thing because, you're calling for prayer and support for that person, but you have exposed that person. So don't take that extent. Learn how to cover one another up in love, because it is important for us to strengthen each other, to walk with each other in spirit and in truth, but also in discretion. I'm not saying that you hide people's sins and you don't say anything about them. All I'm saying is exercise discretion and wisdom in how you handle one another's struggles. In life, we need one another. In Proverbs, we are told that as iron sharpens iron, so should one person sharpen the other. And that, in essence, helps you understand that as a friend, the best thing you can do for another friend is 1, support them, and 2, share life experiences together. That is what makes friendship work. And so, with regards to sin and the struggles that people may go through on a day-to-day basis, learn how to love and learn how to cover each and every individual. Because at the end of the day, it will build trust and it will make you a reliable friend. There's nothing better than being reliable. It is very important, and it is something that brings happiness and joy to know that, you can be counted on and someone can always come to you for support and help whenever they need it. But also remember that you, at some point in your life, need that support. You also need a confidant. You need someone to talk to. You may go through an issue, you may go through certain struggles, and you feel, I really need someone to talk to. I cannot make it on my own, and I cannot do this on my own. Imagine exposing yourself to someone, being vulnerable to them, and then the next thing you know, everyone is talking about you. Everyone is coming up to you and saying, "Hey brother, I heard about the issues you're going through. I just want you to know I'm praying for you." We may spiritualize it, but in essence, that was gossip that just escalated to a prayer meeting. And now you have to bear the shame, you have to bear the struggle. Sometimes you feel guilty, you feel like retrieving and retreating and running away from people, not attending church, and it happens. But the truth of the matter is, we should learn how to be discreet, we should learn how to support one another, and let us cover one another in love. Not hide people's sins, not, sweep things under the rug, but use discretion, use wisdom, and cover one another up in love. I'm Richard Oketch, You are watching CITAM Church Online. Continue to engage with us in the different social media platforms on Facebook, on Twitter, Instagram, and our videos are also available on YouTube. We'd like to hear more from you. Continue watching, and God bless you.